Hi, I'm here from ViaTerra, and in this episode of Gear Matters, we are going to try and help you simplify the process of choosing the right riding jacket for you. The first order of business is to know your primary use case. What do you intend to use this particular riding jacket for 90% of the time? For example, if you need a jacket for your daily commute, you're better off choosing something light, comfortable, and purpose-made for the urban riding instead of a more bulky, touring-oriented counterpart. While on paper, it may seem like the touring jacket has better specifications and can do two things instead of one, but step back for a minute and think about it logically. If touring gear can genuinely be as comfortable and effective for urban use, where you have to deal with traffic and a lot of slow speed riding, why would anyone need urban riding gear at all? Of course, a lot depends on the brand and product that you choose, but a good urban riding jacket will have adequate protection for these riding conditions and be significantly more comfortable and practical to use. The best riding gear is not always what has the highest specs and features, but rather what you can genuinely use more often. Therefore, it is important to know what you want to use your riding jacket for most of the time and then choose something that is well matched with that specific use. The next question to answer is, what type of weather do you ride in most of the time? If the answer is heat, humidity, and all that comes with it, you will do well to prioritize jackets with large mesh panels in the right places. Mesh allows for hugely improved airflow when compared to textile jackets, and a well-designed jacket will have mesh panels in all the low abrasion areas that are matched to the body heat map. By now we know that jackets that promise all-season functionality can be quite tempting, but you will almost always be better off choosing an option over the other that is made for the type of weather that you experience more often. The changes in weather conditions like rain and cold can be tackled using purpose-made layers if and when required. Moving on to question number 3, what's your body type? They say that every human body is different and finding a jacket that fits you well is critical from a comfort and safety perspective. Well, the comfort aspect is obvious, but in terms of safety, if a jacket does not fit you correctly, it will reduce its ability to protect you, since the armors and abrasion resistant materials will not be in the right position. You can watch this video using the link in the description if you'd like to know more about how to check the fit of a riding jacket. Most off-the-shelf jackets are designed to offer a more universal fit and tackle common sizes and body types. You will, of course, need to make some adjustments to make these fit you well. However, this might not work for everyone. For example, if you have longer arms or shorter arms, or if you're a tall person with a long torso, in these scenarios, opting for a made-to-order custom riding jacket like the ViaTerra Monroe can be extremely useful. Question number 4. Who do you trust? All riding gear may be protective, but not all protection is the same. By now, most of you have heard about CE level ratings for armors, that is CE level 2 armors offering higher impact protection than CE level 1 counterparts. The conversation about which armor is better is quite nuanced, and we will talk about this further in another video. For now, let's focus on the fact that while most riding jackets available in India come with a CE level 2 armor, almost no one shares the actual certificate that proves and confirms this rating. For example, at ViaTerra, we use Type B Sastec armors on our higher spec riding jackets such as the Spencer and the Monroe. A link to the CE level 2 certifications of the armors that we use in these jackets is provided on our website so that every customer can verify and confirm this easily. This is also done for the CE level 2 power tractor armors used in the ViaTerra Miller and Fender riding jackets. Something to remember is that not everyone does this, which leaves a bit of a smoke screen around the genuineness of materials and components that are used in some other riding gear. Apart from spec for spec comparisons, it is well worth your time to also verify the authenticity and approach of the brands that you know and trust. Our next question is an important one. What's your budget? Yes, I know that some of you will be thinking that this should have been the first question to answer, but the reality is that if you start from budget, then you're far more likely to make compromises on the aspects that are most important. If, on the other hand, you have been able to understand exactly what you need from your riding jacket, it becomes easier to identify one that ticks all the important boxes within the budget that you may have for it. Also, please remember that a riding jacket is only one piece of the puzzle in terms of the gear that keeps you safe on a motorcycle. If you already own a good helmet, riding boots, gloves, protective pants, you can go all in on a jacket upgrade. But if not, we always recommend managing your budget so that you can build a more complete riding kit. If there is anything else that you'd like to consider when choosing your riding jacket, we would love to hear about it in the comment section below. And as always, if you find this video useful, please share it with someone who you think might do so too. Thank you for watching and ride safe out there.